The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by the Suncoast Credit Union.
Hello once again and welcome to another game of the A-Team Challenge in our 28th year celebrating academic excellence in Southwest Florida. 2 fine schools are about ready to see who will move on to the quarterfinals here this afternoon, and I want to thank you for watching our A-Team Challenge game here today. My name is Robert Van Winkle, representing a great partnership between the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, NBC2, and the Lee County School District. You can watch our games on the education channels on Comcast and on CenturyLink. You can also find us on YouTube. Just do a search for Lee Schools TV, and our games are posted on YouTube. Students, the subjects you'll be answering again today are the same as your first round questions. They're in science, math, arts and humanities, language arts, social studies, general knowledge, and current events questions. They're all in there for you today. Here are the rules. We're going to play 2 toss-up rounds. A little different than our rules this year. Each round is worth 10 points for a correct answer. Students, remember you are to work individually in the first 2 rounds, no help from your teammates. And if you miss the question or buzz in too early and miss it, it's not a penalty, but the other team has a chance to hear the whole question and possibly get the point. The last round is known as the lightning round this year. It's an exciting 90 seconds of fast-paced questions and answers, and you have a chance of adding 100 points at the end of the game to your final score, and we'll see who moves on. So, without any further ado, both of these schools have already won 1 game. Let's give you a quick look at them here. This is Riverdale High School on my right, and they'll be playing North Fort Myers High School here on my left. I'll introduce you to the team players at the beginning of the second round. But for now, let's get started and see how we do on this game of the A-Team Challenge. Students, hands on your buzzers. Here we go. Each question's worth 10 points. The Angelid and Komnenos dynasties ruled what empire that lost the Battle of Manzikert to the Seljuks and ended after the fall of Constantinople? Georgia, Riverdale.
Byzantine Empire.
Good job, Georgia. 10 points gets you right on the board. First thing out of the gate. 10 points. Riverdale. Next for 10. On January 10th, 2000, AOL completed what was then the world's largest merger with what media corporation? Edward, Riverdale.
Yahoo.
Good guess. No, sorry, incorrect. North Fort Myers? Jack, give me a shot.
Google.
Nope, not Google. That's a while ago, 17 years ago, but Time Warner, and that was a huge deal back then. Time Warner and AOL. No harm, no foul there, no points. Right out of the gate, we're also going to give you a math question. Here it is. Look at your screen. What integer is equal to 40% of 5/12 of 60, given that 40% is equivalent to the fraction 2/5? Students are given a little extra time for math questions, and in my opinion, I'd need 3 days to figure that one out. But anyway, math is also accompanied with calculators, pencil, and paper. Jack's in first. North Fort Myers. Hurry.
50 over 20.
No, sorry, incorrect. Riverdale. A few more seconds. You're probably on the right track, Jack, but it was a 10. We just needed the integer 10. Okay, next question for 10 points. The telencephalon gives rise to which part of the brain, the largest in the humans, which includes the frontal lobe and the occipital lobe? Jack, North Fort Myers.
Cerebrum.
Yeah, good job. 10 points, North Fort Myers. It is the cerebrum. 10 points, North Fort Myers. Next for 10. What character who runs off with playwright Claire Quilty to the dismay of her lover Humbert Humbert titles a 1955 novel by Vladimir Nabokov? Maximilian.
Anastasia.
No, sorry, Max, that's not right. North Fort Myers? The character's name was Lolita. Lolita. Next for 10. What poet who instructed the title character to go to the Western Gate in Luke Havergal wrote a number of poems set in the fictional Tilbury Town? We got some literature questions for you, don't we? That answer is Edwin Arlington Robinson. All right, next question for 10 points. What newspaper editor published Émile Zola's J'accuse, then became prime minister and recovered Alsace-Lorraine for France after winning World War I? That newspaper editor, Jack.
Neville Chamberlain.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. Good try, though. Any guess is better than none. Riverdale? Admittedly a tough question. Clemenceau. Clemenceau was the answer to that one. All right, next question for 10, history one. At what naval battle in 480 BC did Greek forces under Themistocles defeat a Persian invasion fleet led by Xerxes? That was the Battle of Salamis. The Battle of Salamis. Next question for 10. Brothers Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy compose what rap duo who appeared on Ty Dolla $ign's Blasé and recorded the hit No Type for their album Srem Life? Georgia, Riverdale.
Ray Sammerg. Ray
Say it again one more time, the last name.
Sammerg.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep, we'll give you that. 10 points, Riverdale High School. That's a loose pronunciation, but you got it right. Next question for 10. What secular service organization founded by Melvin Jones includes youth clubs called LEOs, short for Leadership, Experience, and Opportunity? Jack, Riverdale, North Fort Myers?
Boy Scouts.
Well, that's a good guess. Nope, sorry, incorrect. Riverdale. Adrienne?
The Boys and Girls Club.
That's also a good guess. Nope, the Lions Club. The clue there would have been the Leos, name the Lions Club. Next for 10. What ancient thinker who established a school in the city of Croton is best known for his namesake theorem describing the sides of a right... Jack, North Fort Myers.
Pythagoras.
Say again?
Pythagoras.
Yep, Pythagoras, the sides of the right triangle, and that gives you 10 points, North Fort Myers. Prince Mishkin is released from a Swiss sanatorium and rejoins St. Petersburg Society in what Russian author's novel, The Idiot? Jack again.
Dostoevsky.
Say again?
Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky. I don't.
What's it start with?
D. Like Dostoevsky. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Again, if we're gonna do the pronunciation thing, we'll make it even. So, Dostoevsky is but you're good. You got it. 10 points. 10 points. North Fort Myers. And mercifully, the bell rings. All right, so that ends the first round. It's going to be a tight game, as you can see. Even though the scores are a little low, that's okay. It's a good match. North Fort Myers at 30, Riverdale at 20. When we come back, I'll introduce you to the team players in our second round. Don't go away.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enriching education throughout the school district of Lee County. Throughout its history, the foundation has provided over $7 million in scholarships and $1.5 million in education grants. 170 teachers have received the prestigious Golden Apple Award. To learn more, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Paid Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
Welcome back to our second round of the A-Team Challenge. Great game here today, Riverdale High School versus North Fort Myers. Let's introduce you to the team players now. We'll start with the team on my right, Riverdale. Up first is the team captain. This is Georgia. Georgia DeAndrade is a senior this year. Georgia wants to go to the University of Florida and study psychology. Georgia, welcome to the A-Team. Adrienne Hill is next to her. She's a junior off to the University of Florida to study history. And in the back row, we have two players. This is Edward. Edward Liu is a senior as well, and he wants to go to the University of Florida and study pharmacy. Rounding out the team is Maximilian Carroll, a senior this year, and he wants to head to the University of Central Florida and study mathematics. So Maximilian, Edward, Adrienne, and Georgia under the coaching of Scott Whittemore at Riverdale High School. Good luck to you guys for the rest of the game. Now over to the North Fort Myers side, we have on the first spot Jack Barata. Jack is our team captain there, and that comes into play in the lightning round. You'll see why later on. Senior this year, going to MIT to study molecular engineering and applied mathematics. Bethany Ryder is next. Bethany is a senior as well. She wants to go to the University of Chicago and study journalism. Good for you, Bethany. In the back row is Ryan. Ryan Masson is a senior. That's him. Nice smile. University of Florida to study mathematics and actuarial science. And in the final spot is Philip. Philip Ciancimino is a senior, and he wants to go to the University of Florida for finance. All right, so Philip, Ryan, Bethany, and Jack are under the coaching of Nancy Eske at North Fort Myers. All right, students, put your hands on your buzzers. Here we go. Let's see how we do in this second round. Each question is still worth 10 points. First up, while serving as George III's court astronomer, what man found the moons Titania and Oberon orbiting the planet he'd previously discovered, Uranus? Jack, North Fort Myers.
Herschel.
Herschel is right. Good job. 10 points, North Fort Myers. What ancient civilization whose Linear B script provided the first written records of Greek civilization conquered the Minoans? Jack, North Fort Myers.
The Thebans.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. Riverdale, give it a shot. Yeah, that's a tough one. The Mycenaeans. The Mycenaeans. Next question for 10. What politician who defeated Winfield Scott Hancock to become president in 1880 only held the office for a few months before Charles Guiteau killed him? Now there's a history question for you. James Garfield. James Garfield. Next question for 10. The ideal gas constant divided by the Avogadro's constant gives what constant that is denoted K sub B? Jack, North Fort Myers.
The Boltzmann constant.
Boltzmann constant is right. 10 points north. In August of 2016, Yemen hit what nation with a retaliatory missile strike at oil storage facilities belonging to its state-owned company, Aramco? Jack, again, North Fort Myers.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, right answer, 10 points, north. Next for 10. What character who explains that she must run to stay in the same place is a talking chess piece in Lewis Carroll's novel Through the Looking Glass? That's the Red Queen, the Red Queen. Next for 10. The constant 1/4 pi epsilon naught appears in what inverse, Jack, North Fort Myers?
Coulomb's law.
Yeah, in what inverse square law that calculates the electrostatic force between the two charges? Coulomb's law, 10 points, North Fort Myers. Great job. All right, next question is, what son of Daedalus fell from the sky after the wax? Adrienne, Riverdale?
Icarus.
Icarus fell when his wings melted. He flew too close to the sun. 10 points, Riverdale. Good job. During the Neolithic Revolution, many societies abandoned what lifestyle? Jack, North Fort Myers.
Nomadic.
No, not nomadic. Riverdale, the rest of the question. Named for two methods of foraging and Maximilian, Riverdale.
Hunter-gathering.
Hunter-gathering is right. That's 10 points. Riverdale, good job. Next for 10, what small cell fragments circulate in the blood and help to stop bleeding by forming blood clots? Maximilian, Riverdale.
Platelets.
Platelets is right. 10 points. Riverdale. Next for 10, what man who led the Niagara movement after publishing the essay collection The Souls of Black Folk edited the magazine The Crisis for the NAACP? Jack from North Fort Myers.
Du Bois.
Du Bois is right. 10 points. North. For the next question, here it is. The only king of England to be canonized was what Anglo-Saxon monarch known as the Confessor? Jack again.
Edward.
Yeah, good job. Edward the Confessor, 10 points, North Fort Myers. Next for 10, what author wrote about detained stagecoach passengers in the story Ball of Fat and described Madame Loisel's effort to pay a debt in The Necklace? Another literary tough stumper question. Guy de Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant. Next question for 10. David A. Adler wrote a series of kids' books about what young detective who uses her photographic memory? Adrienne, Riverdale?
Nancy Drew.
No, sorry, not Nancy Drew. Photographic memory to solve crimes. North Fort Myers? Jack?
Beverly Cleary.
Nope, incorrect. Cam Jansen. Cam Jansen was the name of that one. All right, next question for 10. What man, dubbed the Knight of the Cart in a poem by Chrétien Dutoit, had an adulterous relationship with King Arthur's wife, Guinevere? Bethany, North Fort Myers.
Lancelot.
Lancelot is the right one, 10 points, North. What character from Peanuts, who debuted in 1967 but was not given a name until 1970, serves as Snoopy's plane mechanic? Jack, North Fort Myers.
Tweety Bird.
No, not Tweety Bird. Adrienne?
Woodstock.
Woodstock is the right one. He was the secretary and the caddy. He looks like a Tweety Bird, but that was not the right one. Riverdale gets the 10 points there. Next question for 10. What naval officer who was given command of the USS Ranger in 1777 defeated the Serapis 2 years later as commander of the Bonhomme Richard? Adrienne again, Riverdale.
John Paul Jones.
Yeah, good job. 10 points. Riverdale right under the wire. That brings you up to 60. So, no, 70. 70 points for Riverdale, 100 points for North Fort Myers. This game is far from over because we'll move now to the lightning round. And in that round, the students have a chance to get as much as 100 points. So either team is certainly within reach of moving on to the quarterfinals. We'll see who does it coming up.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one, I'm growing okra, and that one, we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
All right, this will decide which team moves on to the quarterfinals. We've got a really great game here today with Riverdale High School versus North Fort Myers. You might notice a few extra faces, a little repositioning here for our lightning round. Let me introduce you to the alternates on the Riverdale High School side. We've got Deandra Weiner. Deandra is a senior this year. Give us a wave so we can see which one is you. There she is. University of North Carolina at Asheville is where she's headed to do women's studies. And finally is Diana Diaz. Diana's a junior this year, Florida Gulf Coast University, staying close to home and studying biology. Good for you. On the North Fort Myers side, we've got Zach Boyd right next to me here. Zach is a senior. He wants to head to Embry-Riddle to study flight and meteorology. So that sounds like a good subject. I like meteorology. All right, here's how it works. We've got 2 envelopes. There's a specific subject in each envelope and 10 questions per subject. The students will have 90 seconds to answer those 10 questions and possibly add 100 points to their score. The little strategy in the lightning round is that the students are allowed to pass a question if they want, and then we'll go back if there's time and give them another chance to do it. The other thing is that the students will be working as a group, but the only answer I will accept is the answer that's given from the team captain, which is Georgia and Jack. So going in first with 70 points will be Riverdale High School. Which envelope would you like? Blue or whatever that is, red or orange?
Blue.
You're going to do blue. Okay, so you guys get this color right here. And your subject, are you ready? The subject for your lightning round is animal literary titles. Give the authors of these literary works whose titles refer to animals. So let me do it again. I'm going to give you a title that's going to have some animals in there. You need to give me the author of the work, okay? All right. I've got 90 seconds on the clock. You got it? Go. The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, crap. Pass.
Pass. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf.
Sorry, incorrect. Lord of the Flies.
Pass.
Pass. The Seagull.
Pass. Pass.
Androcles and the Lion.
Pass. Pass.
The Maltese Falcon.
Oh my gosh, pass. Pass.
The Secret Life of Bees.
Pass.
Did you say pass?
Pass.
Tarzan of the Apes.
Okay. Edgar Rice Burroughs. Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Edgar Rice Burroughs is correct. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis is correct. Of Mice and Men.
Steinbeck. Steinbeck.
Steinbeck is correct. The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Pass again.
You can pass again. Lord of the Flies.
Oh my gosh, what's his name? Pass.
The Seagull.
Pass.
Androcles and the Lion.
Pass. Pass.
The Maltese Falcon.
Pass.
The Secret Life of Bees.
Pass.
All right, we've still got 12 seconds. Do you want to try again with the Hound of Baskervilles?
Yes, it's British, but I don't know. Just Sir Conan Doyle. I don't know. Say that. Arthur Conan Doyle. Arthur Conan Doyle?
Good try. Nope, sorry, incorrect. Lord. Did they get it right? This last one? Did you say Doyle? Oh, wow, that's great. I am so sorry. That's why the judges are here. Right under the bell, you got the last one, so good. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof was Tennessee Williams. Lord of the Flies was Golding. The Seagull was Chekhov. Androcles and the Lion is George Bernard Shaw. Maltese Falcon was Hammett. Secret Life of Bees was Monk Kidd. You did pretty good, though. You got 1. Thank you, judges, again, for getting me there. 2, 3, 4. I got 4, right? All right, so that gives you an extra 40 points. Riverdale High School, that puts you up to 110. All right, so North Fort Myers, obviously, you got to get 2 questions. We're going to play the whole 10 questions, though, so school spirit going here, but you do have to get a minimum of 2 to win the game. Your subject is, this could be tough, Canadian geography. Canadian geography. In which Canadian province, all right, settle down, settle down. In which Canadian province or territory would one find ... So I'm going to give you something that's a clue about the Canadian province or the territory. You tell me what province it is, the Canadian geography, okay? You ready? All right. 90 seconds on the clock. Here we go. The city of Montreal.
Quebec. Quebec.
Quebec is correct. Canada's capital city, Ottawa.
Is it Ontario? I think or maybe. No, it's Ontario. Ontario?
Ontario is correct. Banff National Park.
British Columbia.
Sorry, incorrect. Cape Breton Island.
Nova Scotia. You want to say again? Or Prince Edward. Okay. Prince Edward Island.
Sorry, not Prince Edward. The Athabasca Sand Dunes, which are near the village of Fond du Lac.
Northwest Territory.
I think it's what's that thing up in Newfoundland?
Saskatchewan.
Do you want to say Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan is the right answer. Yeah. Alert, which is the northernmost permanently inhabited location in the world.
That's the
Northwest Territory. Yeah.
no, the Yukon's above it.
It's either Yukon
But
or
that
Northwest
thing-
Territory.
Yukon.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. The cities of Selkirk and Winnipeg.
Manitoba.
Manitoba.
Manitoba's right. The setting of the novel Anne of Green Gables.
Saskatchewan.
Not Saskatchewan. The city of Vancouver. That one was British Columbia. You missed the novel of Green Gables was Prince Edward Island, which I think you said earlier. Alert is in Nunavut. Nunavut is north, and Cape Breton Island is Nova Scotia. Banff is in Alberta. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 correct answers, putting you at 140. Congratulations, you'll be moving on to the quarterfinals. Good job, Riverdale High School as well. Thank you for watching the A-Team Challenge. Have a great day.